What if I told you there's an ancient city hidden in the jungle that's bigger than many modern cities today? Over the next few hours, I'm going to explore every major temple around the legendary Angkor Wat. From massive stone faces and mysterious jungle ruins to the world's largest religious monument itself.
Welcome people here in Cambodia, in Siem Reap to be exactly. And why am I in Siem Reap? Because that is where Angkor Wat is, one of the greatest temple complexes, ancient temple complexes of all of Asia, and that is what we are gonna explore today. And I'm not anymore with my own motorbike with La Poderosa. I sold her sadly in Phnom Penh because I'm planning to leave Cambodia soon. But for Angkor Wat, because it's so big, I had to get a bike, so I rented one. I got this one. Let's hope it survives everything, the adventure with me. And vamos, vamos!
Let's drive to the entrance of the Angkor Wat Archaeological Park to buy ourselves a multiple day ticket.
It's a little bit expensive. For 3 days it will be $62. For 1 day it's $37. In 2 days it's not possible somehow. Bought my ticket here behind me. A little bit expensive, but it is what it is. It's one of those things you just have to pay if you want to see it. I still have to go look for more gasoline, though, more fuel for my motor. I didn't find a gas station, but I found a little shop here where they sell gasoline as well, so I'm gonna let it fill up like this.
The archaeological park is so big that you really need a motorbike to get from temple to temple.
I parked my bike at the parking lot just at Angkor Wat. And right now we're gonna enter the main temple, the palace Angkor Wat itself. And of course they let you park quite far, because I had to park over there, right closer, so that you have to pass all the tourist shops, of course. In front are the first signs of Angkor Wat popping up.
Then finally, I'm crossing the ancient bridge towards the incredible Angkor Wat. Time to go into the first temples for ourselves.
The details on the wall everywhere are stunning. You cannot see that good anymore because most of it has gone off. But all the walls are filled with little details. And I just entered through one of the gates. This is the wall seen from the inside. Time to walk toward the main temple. Be aware of monkey attacks. I guess it's true that the old temples are filled with monkeys. The entrance is over there. We're inside now. And look what they have over here. It looks like they used to have a big pools inside as well, big lakes. For bathing, or for fish, or for decoration, or cooling down. On the other side is an exact copy. Some outside view of Angkor Wat. The pools, or whatever it was, were just in there. I came outside and climbed up here. What a view we have. Look at this roof over here. Let me zoom in so you can see better what I'm talking about. It's filled with little beds. The whole roof is full. Well, not little, actually big beds.
I continued my way, walking around Angkor Wat, really being mesmerized by the size of those temples.
On this part over here, they're doing some restoration works, probably for the safety of it, so it doesn't fall down. So restoration works are needed to protect them.
Some of the higher views of Angkor Wat.
And the absolute center point of Angkor Wat, we have 4 Buddha statues. This here is the center point, and every side, south, east, west, north, has one of them. And then here at the south Buddha statue, we have the big Buddha statue. The others are small and laying down, and this is the big one on the south. That's how it looks, the temple. On the inside, the center temple. And no monkeys so far today. I just walked outside Angkor Wat now, and I guess we found the monkeys' whole family here. And they seem to be extremely comfortable around human beings, because I'm walking really quite close. One is trying to touch me. Look how close this one is coming now. I guess it's fair to say they're really used to humans. I'm gonna say goodbye to the many monkey temples of temple monkeys. Well, the water sprays are on. I'm gonna say goodbye to Angkor Wat and go explore a lot of the other temples around. Ciao. I've been trying to drive around on the big road over here to the next big site, but there are just so many temples keep popping up. I already passed so many minor ones that I was just like too tiny, but here seems like we have a big one again, a late 19th century east entrance. Well, let's see what this one from Bakheng Temple is about. After quite a hike, we've arrived at the top of the mountain, and the temple is built on top of the mountain 5 stories high to add on extra at the mountain. And over here you have the footprint of Buddha. Hello. It's a very religious thing that you find in a lot of different places. We've made it to the top, the mountain temple. And I think it's time for me to go back down and go to the other big one I wanted to go to.
The next temple that we're going to is the big Bayon Temple, and it's famous for its big faces on top of it.
I'm parking my bike here and going up to the next big temples. This one here, the Bayon Temple, built in the 12th century as well. Just the size of this temple keeps mesmerizing me.
Look at the heads built on top of the roofs. That's what the Bayon Temple is famous for.
Time to find some more temples before the sun sets and it gets dark. I've just arrived at the east gate entrance to the island. It's a big long road over there, and it's quite beautiful here. You can see the river. It's a man-made river, of course, of like 800 years ago. This nature is taking it back. Same on the other side, and you can see how it must have been. There's a whole bridge full of it, like people, persons like this, and over there, all the way back. I took some nice back roads, and I'm back at the main center of the island. Parked my bike over there, and over here you have the palace of the elephants. As you can see, plenty of elephants. I was looking on the map on my phone, and I literally just almost bounced into them. Really almost walked into them, and they were a little bit angry. They calmed down now, but that one almost jumped me. See? Following me. I've made it almost to the top of this temple, just a little bit more, this small part more, and then I'm actually to the top of what is left, and there's the view that we have from here, from the top. A beautiful view of this palace of Bayon. The ancient Cambodia people, the Khmer people, they were not the biggest, huh? Like, look at the door. I have to make myself so much smaller to just fit through. Oh, so cute. Look at this mother and the 2 babies. Extremely young babies, and they're letting me come so close. Like, look, I'm just over here, chilling with those monkeys. And they're absolutely okay with it. I'm coming so damn close within reaching distance of the monkeys.
I drove along towards some other awesome temples.
So this big terrace over here is basically the terrace of the elephants. And then in there we have another royal temple from one of the kings. Here you can see how they are doing the digging to find the traces of the old temple, because I guess a lot has been buried under the ground over time. And over here, the main temple, the main palace of the king. People are taking their wedding pictures over here. And fancy wedding pictures. It's very nice to see with the trees that have grown up, and it really gives like a Tomb Raider kind of vibes. I'm walking right now in more little abandoned temple complexes next to the roads. There are plenty of those. There's just endless stretches of these seemingly abandoned temple complexes. Inside the walls are black from a fire, from smoke. It goes on for so long. A little bit more inside, another one, Tuat Temple from the 12th century. Always the doorways, they are so tiny because they're my chest height. And And inside, some Buddha statue with a snake. This is a cobra head. Well, the head is kind of gone, but it's supposed to be a cobra head. And as you can see around the top, there's so many ruins again. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this used to be big walls, and even if there was maybe a roof, but everything just came down with time. A lot of rocks are probably stolen by tomb raiders, and the statues as well. I started driving around again a little bit to explore all of the different temples and entrances there are. After following a little bit of a dirt road, I arrived at the next gate, and a little bit further of the previous one. Doing some photo shoot over here. And this is the other side of the gate. You have the elephants, and then also always the big heads on the top. One on the other side, and then on 3, 4 on each side, another one. And maybe there was something on top as well, we don't know. The next big temple complex, the Bakheng Temple, also from the late 12th century. Most of them are from this time. Time to enter. Just look at how much it's in ruins. This one, very beautiful, but not that well reserved. It's just one big complete ruin, to be honest.
The time has really taken a leap of faith over here on this ruin. After playing the Tomb Raider for myself, it's time to leave this big and massive ruin and go look out for more of them.
My bike is parked there, and the next temple we've arrived at is the Bantai Phray Temple, which looks to be still under a lot of restoration works. They are restoring the entrance over here with that insect-looking machine. I don't know the name of it. You can see them restoring it over here and putting some new blocks in it as well for it to be supported. Then you have the other walls, and here the main temple complex. But yeah, as you can see, it's a lot in ruins. But even though it's in ruins, it looks very beautiful. Let me see if I can walk through the sideways. Okay, it's blocked. Not too much walking through here. The next temple we're gonna visit is actually an island on the gigantic lake, the Handuk Lake island you can see over there. Hello.
The man is from the ticket control. They're setting a lot of the entrances of the temples to check your tickets.
Just look at how big it is. It's endless on that side. And same on this side, endlessly long. The reason you still see some tree logs in the water is because the ancient Khmer, so the ones who built this giant city, built this gigantic water reservoir, but they also had dams to stop the water so it would flow into here with rivers. But then during the ages after the dams got destroyed and a lot of the water got away, and it was like very swampy still, but trees grew in the swamp and stuff, and then they restored the dams for it to completely fill with water again. Oh, even here, the temple, it's filled with water. It's the main attraction. Like, they build a lot with water around the temple.
After just a short visit to this artificial island temple, let's explore some other small temples around.
Another temple next to the lake, the Prohm Temple from the 12th century as well, late 12th century. Yeah, it's really amazing. No words describing the amount of temples there are over here.
This one seemed to be still a little bit under restoration.
So you have these gigantic towers on top. This one is even way taller. Let me go down a little bit so you can see it better, how tall this one is. Yeah, quite tall. And then look from the inside. It's quite interesting to see it from the inside, how they did it. There's a little bit of light coming through because the top of the roof has fallen down, but yeah, it's in different levels, in different steps. And over here you have another Buddha statue with the cobra, the snake cobra. He's sitting on the cobra, and the cobra is spreading its head above the Buddha head. In this beautiful temple with a lot of elephants on every corner, I'm gonna say goodbye for today because I'm just gonna drive back to Siem Reap, take a big shower, get food, and probably have an early night. But anyway, see you guys tomorrow for more temple exploration. See you in a second. Good morning, people. I'm sitting here on my scooter, on my motorbike, and getting ready for the last day of exploring the temples together with you guys. Let's go and bubble all. After quite the drive, I arrived at the next temple complexes I want to see. Over there, over the Chai Sao temple. But first here, the Thom Temple. They're built around the same time and they're kind of twin sisters.
I'm walking around this temple complex a little bit to see what there is all to see.
That's it for this little beauty. And this one is a temple on the other side of the road. The other twin sister temple. Here they restored the pathway towards the temple. People are taking wedding pictures again. They love those sites for that, I guess, because it's not the first time.
Well, let's leave them shooting their wedding pictures and let's go and explore some other temples nearby.
And this one is from the 10th century, so it's a little bit earlier than all the other ones. We're on top of this temple complex, which has been restored by the Chinese government, ironically. And that's a little bit left to be at the really top. And then on top of the last structure, where I am right now, you have some more Buddha statues.
A little bit further, I discovered another temple, which they seem to be still excavating.
Well, still a lot has to be done, but this can become another beautiful new site for sure. I was having a little problem with the bike and it was starting to make sounds.
And this here, we have this to let it rent, and this the big one, it had come loose. Like normally,
Let me try to tilt the bike a little.
normally it's stuck somewhere on there, but that came loose, so it was just dragging over the ground, taking everything with me, all the leaves. So I took a little plastic and I binded it to here, and so far it's been working. Like I've been driving for 5 more minutes and no issues ever since. So the plastic's holding my bike together.
Another one of the bigger temple complexes. Not that well restored, so a little bit off the beaten path. This one has been conservated with the help of the Japanese government. The restoration works that have been done here are an absolute bare minimum. Maybe cutting some trees so they wouldn't fall down. It's really for the biggest part just still fallen rocks, pure ruins. Look at that tree sitting on the wall, eating the wall in the way it goes, and what a gigantic tree it is.
And this temple is a temple where they shot the famous movie of Tom Raider. And you can really see why, like nature has completely taken over those mountains.
We're back to one of the temples built in the 10th century, and you can see a clear difference in style with all the more tiles used, like instead of big rocks. So you see the many small red clay tiles that was used to build it. Yeah, it's definitely different to most of the other temples we've seen that are built around the 12th century, and this one is 200 years younger. I'm driving towards the next temple complexes between some really swamp areas, and I made a quick stop because here we can see a little fish trap, and I'm quite curious.
Yeah, you can see they've catched a lot of little fish inside. That's the entrance they get in. And then here we have one over there in the corner, not moving anymore, and another one over there. Let's see if I can see it. Can you see it? A little fish over there.
I'm gonna continue my way through the temples. The next temple, the Ban Rai temple. A little bit outside of the rest, a little bit further from where all the rest is. But still, it seems to be a very big one. That's how it looks into the inner walls.
Let's drive through the countryside towards one of the last temples that I want to visit.
One of the last temples of the day, also from the early 10th century. And it seems like they're gonna have some kind of wedding party over here. Let's quickly explore what it is all about before they start the ceremony. Maybe it's they're gonna film something here, because I see a lot of dressed up people. Maybe it's gonna be like a show or something. And then over there you have a very fancy looking table with a lot of chefs already. Preparing a lot of smoke around. That's definitely for some special effects, some kind of filming. And then all the lights, it's gonna be very beautiful. I think it's some kind of show, or they're gonna film some kind of show, or I don't know, something very special going on, that's for sure. They are filming something because it just asked me to not be in the frame. I don't know exactly what it is, but I left that side as they were quite asking me to leave because I was walking in the frame, which was not good. So that's probably gonna be it about the short exploration here, because there's not much I can walk around anymore.
I'm
still quite curious as to what they were really filming over there, but I guess we will never know. The next temple, and the last one for the day, is the Prohm Temple from the early 10th century. And it's on top of a very high mountain. It's a big as long stairway to the top. We've made it to the top of this last temple complex. Looks like it once used to be a very big one, but it's really just ruins. No conservation work has been done here. I'm walking over the ruins right now, making myself a way around this ancient temple, which is more than 2,000 years old. On top of this beautiful hill, with this amazing view behind me, and with the last ruins we explored together in front of me, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this vlog together with me, the whole exploration of Angkor Wat and everything that's around, even the lesser known temples. And if you did, give this video a big thumbs up, but most of all, give some support by subscribing to this channel. And really, hopefully I'll see you guys till the next time for another awesome adventurous vlog. Ciao, see you guys next time.